Hey everyone, welcome to Hope and Coffee, but tea. Because we're going through a couple of Google articles I ran across, and recently I did one about another elegance expert who decided they wanted to tell me what to do. And I wasn't having that, so we decided to have a conversation about it. And today we're also going to talk about another list of things that I have been told to avoid because they are not elegant. Well, we're going to go through this list, and it looks like it's about 10 different things, and I've got it right down here in front of me so we can try to stay on track with it. We'll see how it goes. And today we're drinking a lovely cup of mint herbal tea. It is quite delicious, so please, as a storm is raging outside, why don't we pull up a nice cup of tea or your favorite warm beverage, and why don't we critique this individual's elegance choices? Because I am certain I'm not going to agree with all of these. Let's go through them, shall we? Number one, don't be rude. Okay, you know what? That's not elegant. That is actually a fair point. I think being rude to anyone is very inelegant. Am I being rude to this person? Maybe. They're just giving their opinion. But I think when it comes especially to anyone who's in the service industry, anyone who is trying to provide a service like nail techs or servers, wait staff, anybody like that who someone tries to treat as beneath them, that is incredibly rude. Or even in my field where I am an executive assistant, and someone tries to talk like down to me when they don't know the hierarchy in my office, that is not okay because I have and my GS level may not be that high, but who I report to is very high, and so that's like a little different. So, number one, don't be rude. We can agree with that. You know what? I'm fine with that one. That one's a good one. Number two, don't touch your empty plate. I'm not sure what that one's supposed to mean. I guess when it comes to being at dinner, and I'm not sure if these are going to be dinner related. Possibly. Some of them look very dinner related now that I'm kind of glancing at it, but I didn't realize that. But it's 10 things to avoid and to uphold your elegance. And so touching your dinner plate or touching your empty plate, you know what? If it's going to help someone by me handing over my empty plate, I'm going to do it. And if it's not elegant of me, so be it. If it aids someone else, I will touch it and hand it over. I will even make it more convenient by stacking those plates because you know what? I want to be less of a burden, but that's just me. Now, if a server or wait staff out there decides to tell me that it's not okay for me to stack the plates, I apologize. I didn't realize that was an inconvenience, and I truly didn't, if that is a case. But I do try to straighten up my table before I leave because I don't like to leave my table a mess when it comes to those sorts of things. But number three, don't bring your coat to the table. When was this list written? Because in today's modern society, I don't really know of coat checks all that frequently. So where am I supposed to leave my coat? I'm going to hang it on the back of my chair. I'm going to put it on the chair next to me, probably. So what am I supposed to do with my coat? Leave it in the car? Questions. Questions to be asked to this person, because if I'm not bringing my coat to the table, where am I leaving it? Where? Four. We're on to number four. Don't leave the table mid-meal. Okay. Still, I'm so confused with, okay, you've spilled something in your lap, you really need to use the restroom, all of these different situations. Like, again, don't see an issue with this if you are in polite company. Like, if you are with someone Like, if you're on a first date, maybe it'll feel a little awkward, but I still don't see where it's going to be a problem. Like, if you need to get up and go to the restroom, go to the restroom. Do not make yourself uncomfortable. It's going to be so much more uncomfortable to not go to the restroom than to go to the restroom. So, elegant or not, please don't make yourself uncomfortable by not going if that is the case. Some people just need to go. Number 5, speaking loudly in public places. Now, this one I'll agree with again. I will agree with it at number 1 so far. Because in a public sitting, sure, maybe I can get a little loud. Maybe my voice can carry, and I know it happens sometimes because I'll get animated and I'll get excited, and it happens. And then my friends will have to be like, "Hey, calm down, it's fine." And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, okay." But I get excited and, like I said, animated, and then I need someone to reel me back in for a few moments. But when someone is just very boisterous on purpose, or like you're in a quiet dining room and you're being loud or obnoxious on purpose, that's a little different. And that's when you kind of need to take stock of where you are. So, okay, I can agree with that. And then number 6, don't gawk at others. Yeah, I agree with that. We don't want to stare at anybody, even if like they're making a scene, or now if someone seems to be in distress of any kind, please like see if you can assist them in some way. That's probably fair. But like if they don't seem to be in distress, then I would say just don't gawk, don't stare. Don't like openly just like stare at them. That's a fair point. All right, 7, don't chew gum in public. Again, when was this list written? I don't agree with that. You know what? Some people just need it for the social anxiety. It is a stress reliever. It is an anxiety reducer. So chew your gum. It's fine. Number 8, don't get too comfortable. What? What? Again, I don't agree with this. If you are not comfortable, then what are you doing? I am probably antsy and I am trying to leave. If I am comfortable, then I will probably stick around. But if I am not comfortable, I want to leave. Number 9, don't make excuses. Okay, fair. But if you're going to make excuses, make them real. Make the excuse real. Don't just be like, don't just, I don't know, just tell the truth is probably the biggest thing. Don't like just lie about it. Don't lie about it. Like that's like probably the biggest thing. Just say, hey, here's the fact and move on. Like, or have a conversation. But yeah, okay. Excuses. Excuses are like buttholes. We all have them. We just don't often talk about them. Yeah, just have a conversation. Be open, be honest, and then work through it. And then finally, number 10, don't carry a large bag. Well, you know what? Some women just need to carry a large bag. I don't. I usually carry like a small backpack of some sorts. I usually carry like all of 3 to 5 things, and that's about it. It's usually like a cell phone, my keys, some sunglasses, my wallet, and again, maybe like a notebook. So a small backpack is usually all I really need. But again, I might carry a little bit more every once in a while. Who knows? I might carry some lipstick. I might carry something else. Who knows? But don't tell like a mom to not carry a large bag to not be elegant. Like she is doing her level best. So I'm just saying that this list seems fairly shoddy at best. I think there are ways to go about doing 90% of this list feels very dated. And then the other 3 or so that I feel like I can 70%, if we're going to be real honest. If there's 10 and there's like 7 I don't agree with and 3 that I semi do, then the other 30%, the 3, I feel as though it's all situational. So I'll let you decide. Comment down below, subscribe, like, share, let me know what you think, and I will see you all on the next page. Have a great one.